Bo here, and in this video I wanted to tell you how I built this cabin for under $300. If somebody was to tell me 2 years ago that I could have a cabin for under $300, I would have thought they were blowing smoke, to be honest with you. But in this video I kind of wanted to give those who want a cabin in the woods and kind of want to, even on a part-time scale or a weekend retreat or whatever it may be, how they can achieve something like this for literally no money, almost no money, I should say. And the way I did this was scrounging. The reason why this cabin's been here for over a year and a half now, and I'm only as far as I am with it, is because I've been just searching the internet, searching garage sales and Craigslist or whatever I can, to try to find either the cheapest or free for everything I've done here. Now I will tell you, the majority of my expense here of that $300 is two very simple things. One would be mortar for in between the logs, and the other expense would be the solar setup. Now the solar setup, my girlfriend actually got it for me as a gift, so technically, but we won't go there. But she got it for me as a gift. I think it was a part of a Christmas gift, and that was, I believe, $129 on clearance sale. It is the Harbor Freight 100 watt solar setup. And so like I said, the other thing was the mortar. With the mortar, it would have been double the price. I have about $110 in mortar, and I've done that as cheap as I could. I had to buy that, and even with that being said, that's half off, because I would go to places that had ripped bags, and typically most places, if the bags are ripped open, they will give the bags to you half off. And so that's what I did. I mean, it was a pain. I'd tape them all up, lug them through the woods. I don't have a four-wheeler. There's no road access to this cabin, so there was a lot of bags of mortar over my shoulders coming out here to this cabin. But those are my two main expenses. I would say the rest of it, yeah, it's all been free stuff. So I'm gonna get off of here and I'm gonna walk around and I'm gonna show you the setup I got and the free stuff I got. With time and patience, if you don't want this done overnight, you can achieve something like this for a measly few $100. So I'll see you in a second. All right, folks, let me turn this light on quick here. All right. So, as you can tell, there's pretty large gaps in between these logs in this cabin. Oops. And the reason for that being is I didn't have a sawmill, and I try to do this as efficiently and as cheap as possible, like I said. So what that ends up doing is leaving larger gaps than you'd like. And that's fine. If you look at the old pioneer cabins in the 1800s, they had gaps twice this size sometimes. And the most important thing is to get those spaces filled up and make it airtight as much as you possibly can. But anyways, so that required quite a bit of mortar in between these logs here. Now, like I said, solar on clearance, runs my inverter, all that stuff right here. But simple setup right through the wall, panels are directly above. My stove set up here is a little Coleman stove that I got for free very long time ago, and there's actually a little story behind it, one of my old videos, but essentially I sat out in the woods for years and it still works to this day, which is quite amazing. But recycled tile for my counters, as you can see. I mean, nothing's pretty. They were cracked, broken, whatever, make it work. Shelves, 2x4s. Just leftover scraps I've had from building the addition. And the addition, by the way, was all 2x4s that were twisted and just scraps from a project. I'm friends with quite a bit of contractors, and they'll throw me a bone here and there, stuff they're going to just throw away anyways. So yeah, scrapped shelves. Door made out of scrap 2x4s. So I think you're getting the gist of what I'm saying here. Couch, free, side of the road. Wood stove, free, side of the road. And as you can see, I still can't even get this off. It says free on the side of the wood stove. Fireplace, free. Rocks from the stone wall fence. And obviously the logs, free. You can still see the tree stumps out there from some of the trees that I've actually cut. So, all I'm trying to say, guys, is if you're not trying to make something just absolutely beautiful and you're on a tight budget and you really want something like this, I mean, it's definitely possible for a few $100. I did it. You know, it's just going to take a little bit longer. You have to scrounge around. You have to, wheel and deal. Sometimes maybe you got to make a trade or two. Or if you got more than a few $100 laying around, great, you're ahead of me, when I started this. But yeah, guys, I mean, this is all I need. This is perfect. And like I said, no money, but there was a lot of blood, sweat, and tears put into this. I'm not going to lie. You trade money for hard work, and that's no joke at all. All right, guys, so on that note, I'm going to end this video. I just felt the need to make this video because I just wanted to share it with some people who find something like this an extremely daunting task when it's really not. It's quite doable if you're not too worried about having every amenity and having it look perfect. And if you just want a cabin in the woods, it's definitely doable. And sometimes I think, geez, if I could do this with $300, what could I do with $10,000? But at the same time, guys, I'm so much more proud of this, to do this, with such little money and just hard work. And I wouldn't trade it for the world. If you gave me 10 grand, I probably would still stay in this cabin and use it for something else, because this is all you need. And I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, guys. It's an off-grid bow here, and if you don't mind showing your support, and please subscribe, it means a lot. And stay tuned to the channel. I will have a lot more to come, that's for sure. All right, guys, take care. Have a wonderful day, and thanks for watching. Bye.